Test. Okay, so all that appears to be working. Still slightly too zoomed in though. I don't know what's up with that. Let me check something. Can I do... That's why! Okay, let's see if I can fix this real quick. I, in fact, could not fix that. I don't know what's up with this. It does that sometimes. Okay, I think I finally got it. Yeah, I did. Let's go. I finally got it to not be slightly zoomed in. Man, I'm getting better at streaming. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, probably gonna be a bit of a shorter stream tonight. I don't think till 4 a.m. But yeah, now I'm gonna enjoy it. Also, the channel had 60 subs, so I'm pretty happy about that. It'd be cool if I had 100 by the end of the summer. Triple digits, man. That'd be sick. Yeah, I gotta start uploading videos now. Again, I mean, like the one person who cares. I don't think nobody's watching this. Figured out it anyway. I'm gonna start uploading videos soon. I had a lot of stuff going on. But, yeah, no, all that crap being said, let's get into the game. Should be at the tail end of Halloween now. Just wanna make sure. Okay, good, yo, the stream appears to be working just fine. Cool. This is probably a first. I've had no issues with the stream. Only something goes wrong. Alright, continuing on Sayori's path now. I'm liking the mod so far. I want to see what they do with Yuri. I have some opinions on Yuri, and I want to see how they write her. Because I heard that, yeah, but that's for later on down the line. Alright, let's... Probably at the end of whenever I finish her path, I'm going to talk about my opinion on it and all that, but not yet. Yeah, no, let's get into it. Let's go to history a little bit, just to jog memory. It's just, yeah, it's the end of Halloween. It's gotten so cold. October was so warm, why couldn't it just stay that way? We're in November now, you know? Now, last year's November was so mild. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I want to see if this does anything. Hang on. I want to see if this does anything. Oh my god, good day! The horde in my room finally died! That went from 3 to 0! I can finally go to my room again. Good day, man, good day! First I found out I passed all my finals, and now the horde is dead! Oh my god, man! Those things are so annoying! I woke up to the damn thing, tunneling through my air conditioner, right? And then I think, okay, I'll just get rid of it. And then there's multiple of them all flying around. It's okay, whatever. That's you guys aren't here to hear about hornets. Oh, I was grabbing something from my room. And finally stopped eating the. Now test, 1, 2, 3. Now test, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sick, I think that sounds better. Okay, that's just feedback though, because I have my phone up. So, yeah, no, cool. Okay, got some stuff going on now. Okay. Got the headphones in. It's gonna be a good night, guys, it's gonna be a good night. Chill 2 a.m. stream, man. Alright. Since I mute my phone. I don't need it on anymore. But, yeah. That's... Okay. Other places get really cool winter things, like penguins, reindeers, and even Frosty the Snowman. Sayori, you know that Frosty the Snowman wasn't real, right? Of course, silly. But what if you made an actual snowman and named him Frosty? What if you made... Yeah. I did that once. Got the cold and the top hat. It was fun. Pretty sure that doesn't count. She waves my comment away, indignant huff of air visible from her mouth. I just wanted to snow. Seeing the gentle snowfall at night when you're tucked up and cozy inside with some hot chocolate. It's so peaceful, all of the untouched snow, and when it's quiet. You should probably spend Christmas with Yuri this year, you know? Sounds like you two share the same thoughts. Oh well, it's obviously really fun to have snowball fights, build snowmen, make star angels. I'm missing a day or two off school. I guess since joining the literature club, I've started to appreciate nature a bit more. Although I still love summer. That much hasn't changed then. Hey, I don't know. What? She's fiddling around in her pockets, desperately looking for something. I left my gloves at home. Oh, I've done that before, man. Ugh. No gloves on and negative 10-degree weather sucks, by the way. Do not go to my state. And my hands get cold so easily. Having cold fingers is the worst. Well, or having wet socks on. Blow on them, Sayori. Huh? Blow on my hands? Yes, it'll warm them up. Trust me. That's a fallacy, whatever. She takes my advice, but judging by the look on her face, it's a futile effort. It helps a little bit, but they're still cold. But they're still so cold. I just wish I had something proper to warm them up for me. As she stands there pouting, an idea forms in my head, one that'll benefit both of us. Give me your hands. Doing my best to ignore my beating heart, I take her hands in my own and start rubbing on them. Huh? What are you doing? I roll my eyes, hoping she attributes my sudden stuttering to the cold, and not the sudden nervousness this new situation brings. Well, what does it look like I'm doing? It's a slow process, but slowly I can feel her hands warming up. Given how hot my whole body feels, it's no surprise. I'm half expecting there to be steam radiating off my fingers by this point. The silence in the air feels heavy, almost as if it were laced with some kind of tension. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it, but the unfamiliarity of the sudden intimacy makes me feel a little uncomfortable. There, they should be much warmer now. I move to pull my hands away, but Sayori's grip doesn't loosen like I expect it to. Would you mind holding on for just a little longer? It's really sweet what you've done for me. I get cold super quickly, though. Bro, all women get cold, man. Yeah. It's like an evolutionary thing, apparently. I learned it a while back. Sure. Although we'd have to get a move on, otherwise we'd be late. That's okay. And so we make our way to school, just like any other day where we would have walked together. Where we've walked together. Except for one major difference. We're holding hands. Bro, just ask her fucking out, man. It's not, you know what? I can't say shit, man. I've ignored bigger signs. I mean, friends can hold hands, right? Yeah, sure, bro. It's not necessarily romantic or anything. Bro, just ask her out, man. But it feels so good. Just like it belongs. Sayori's fingers are absent-mindedly stroking the back of my hand, and I have to fight the urge to return the favor. Bro, she's holding her hand, man, bro. Nah, to hell with it. I low-key want to slap Junior Your Me self in the face, though. Go back in time, a few years, just slap him in the face, whatever. Her hands feel so warm and soft against mine, so there's no way I'm letting this opportunity pass up. She laughs softly as my fingers trace a gentle circle around the back of her hand. She breaks the silence, but only slightly, as her voice is barely audible, over the howling wind in my own hammering chest. You're pretty quiet, Seaman. Sorry. It's okay. You don't have to say sorry. This has been really nice, hasn't it? It has. My mind is screaming at me to say more, to say something romantic and cheesy. I feel so content and warm, and most importantly, safe. Okay, if you want romantic and cheesy 101, you say something like your eyes look like the ocean or something, man. Every woman loves that. With blue eyes, specifically. Maybe throw in some, like, I don't know. With the girl I grew up with. The girl I've shared so many happy memories with. The girl who provides a bundle of sunshine in my life. Your hands feel really nice. Yours feel really... Don't mess this up. Wow, and bro instantly fucking messes it up. Ditto. I wouldn't mind warming your hand. Hell nah, bro. Bro has the riz of an alligator. Wouldn't mind warming your hands up again. Yeah, you know, if they ever get... Jesus Christ, man. If they ever get cold. I can't even fault him too much, man. This is similar type shit that I probably said when I was in high school, man. This was the lamest response I could have given her. That is the lamest response I could have given her. Sayori thinks otherwise, though, as she bursts into laughter. I feel my cheeks flare up again, this time out of embarrassment. Hey! Hee sorry, Seaman, sorry. You're just so, adorable. Dense. That's funny. Yeah, well, so are you. The line is out of my mouth before my brain has a chance to even process it. This time, it's Sayori's turn to grow flustered. An endearing crimson flush appears on her cheeks as she looks away, embarrassed. That looks cute. Hey? You can be really cute sometimes, you know that? This is deep into uncharted... Okay, you know what? He's starting to say shit that doesn't suck now. This is deep into uncharted territory. I've really just passed some kind of line. The line where you adhere to when you're just friends with someone. Although, do I really care? Honestly, at this point, man, it's worth a shot. Like something I learned in high school is just take your shot, man. The worst that happens is she says no, and then in a few years it doesn't even matter. And that's something I wish I learned a little earlier. She flails, fully demonstrating my point. Wait, are those... Sayori? What's that in your pocket? Are those gloves? She freezes, looking like a deer caught in the headlights. Huh? Hee. No, of course not. No, look at the time, we're gonna be late. See you at lunchtime. Nah, I caught you in the lie there, man. She zooms off with the velocity of a bullet. I'm left standing there in awe. That girl is so damn sneaky. Damn, she orchestrated this. Then again, it's not like I didn't benefit from her little plan, is it? She'll be the death of me. With high spirits, I follow after Sayori's rapidly disappearing profile. Hey, they finally made it to the end of World War I. It only took them like 2 months. And that was the state of the war by the summer of 1917. Was that the Russian Revolution yet? Or was that 1919? No, it was... But it was like the summer... What was it? February 1917, I think? Bro, I should know my history more. As he outlines the activity we'll be doing next, my ears pick up as he mentions we'll be doing it in pairs. By the way, turn to page 394. That chapter should be the most relevant for this task. If you don't mind me, I'll be marking all the homework I should have gotten back to you last week. As per usual, his light self-deprecating style earns a smattering of laughter from the class. Emi and I... Is it Emmy or Emi? I actually forget now. Crap, someone told me. I think it's Emmy. Yeah, it's Emmy. Yeah. Bro, I forgot that, man. Emmy and I have been working diligently, making steady progress. It's about break time, I reckon. I've been meaning to ask. How's the track stuff coming along? The season's been great. Although there aren't many sessions going on this month. I mean, there's still some, but people always chicken out when it gets cold. No dedication. I hate seeing people give up on stuff. Yeah, people with no dedication are the worst, man. You can't rely on someone. That crap just sucks, man. Well, just commit to something. You and your running, eh? I gotta give you credit for that, though. I wish I had the drive for exercise. Oh, I don't think it's a lack of drive that stops you from exercising, Seaman. There's a mischievous look in her eye. You're distracted. I catch Sakurai looking at us. Hastily, I turn back to my textbook and scribble something in a lazy effort to look like I'm doing some work. Yeah, we've all done that. Once his back is turned, my full attention goes back to Emmy. Distracted? Oh, she's gonna call us out by Sayori, right? By who is what you should be asking. Yep, called it. That very knowing smile is making me feel a little uncomfortable. Yeah, women aren't stupid at stuff like this, man. Come on, Emmy. Enough with the riddles. Sayori, Seaman. Yep, there we go. Sayori, Seaman. I see you two having lunch together all the time. Don't you walk her home as well? I didn't know they teach you how to stalk people in the track club, Emmy. Haha, so you do walk her home then. I'm a stalker, man. So you do stalk me. That's a fair retort. So, do you like her? Hey, I promise that is a lie, by the way. I promise I won't tell anyone. Never fall for that trap, by the way. And come on, the amount of times I let you copy my homework. Fair enough. I grumble under my breath. I had a feeling you'd use that to get a favor out of me. Use it against you? See, man. Of course not. It's just my way of reminding you that you can trust me. Well. Okay, well, in that situation, I'll probably just admit it. I mean, I got homework out of her, so worth it. That's a fair exchange. Ah. Actually, no, I guess. I'm being a little pushy, aren't I? Sorry, I shouldn't have. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's not like I don't want to tell you, it's just... But the fact that he's saying it like this, it already, like, anybody with 2 brain cells can put 2 and 2 together, man. I don't know, it's really confusing. I guess to put it simple... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I do like her. Haha, I knew it. That's so cute, though. How long have you liked her? I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Well... We've always been childhood friends, but over the past few years, we've started drifting apart. I joined her literature club last month, and well... Oh, it's only a month? Well, I think it was 2 months. Whatever. Since then, I've just really enjoyed being around her. I guess I never really realized what my feelings were. We've been spending more time together recently, and I sighed dreamily. You're noticing all of those little quirks about her, aren't you? Aww. Yeah. Yeah, things like how blue her eyes are, how warm and soft her hands feel, and how cute she looks like when she's concentrating. She's always been really good at making me feel at ease. Whenever she's around, I just feel really, I don't know, just happy. Oh god. All that mushy stuff just sounds super embarrassing. Yeah, no, shit is embarrassing, man. Oof, I don't like people hearing that crap. Sorry, I know this must sound really cringy. It doesn't. It's fine, I know the feeling myself. Ah, that guy I started dating a couple months ago. The new guy, right? That's the one. Bro, that guy's living his own Doki. He's doing Doki track club. So, what is it like for you? What little things did you start to notice about him? That guy's doing his own. I guess I realized how much he really thinks with his heart. He's a little dense, but I really came to appreciate how patient he can be. But that's enough about me. Sounds like exactly the same thing is going on here. When are you gonna tell her? Well, that's the thing. Bro's calling us out, man. See, man, Emmy. Everything going well? Oops. Looks like I was getting into the conversation with Emmy, and I totally forgot we were in a classroom. Yeah, bro. You know, he was probably in the right for stopping that. Educational crap. Thankfully, we've made some progress for Sakura not to chide us. He studies our notes. He wants to call you out. How much do I have on my phone? 17? Crap, man. From stupid phone. Doing well so far, although I'd add a little more detail about how the United States entered and how that clashed against their policy of isolationism. I'll tell you how we entered. Woodrow Wilson was stupid and waited like 2 years too long to end the damn war. And then we eventually entered to crush the Germans back to Berlin. There, one sentence, man. Woodrow Wilson sucked, man. Teddy Roosevelt should have won that election. That guy's the GOAT. After all, it was a turning point in the war from both a military and foreign policy perspective. Noted, sir. Bruh. Why does it take them so long to do World War I, man? They can do World War I in like 1 day. Maybe 2, tops. A lot of stupid people did a lot of stupid crap. The war ended. Germany was dead. Well, not dead, but just their ambitions were, whatever. I know stuff. Okay. As he meanders off, Emmy wastes no time in jumping back to the conversation. You are gonna tell her, right? I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I'm super nervous. What if she doesn't feel the same way? She dismisses my concerns with a frown and a shake of her head. Look, I can tell that she likes you. How can you pass it? Female intuition. Yeah, female intuition. We're not good at that stuff. First motherly intuition, now female intuition. No fair, I'm gonna get all the psychic powers. Trust me, she spent so much time with you, my gut feeling has never been wrong before. She winks at me. Strangely enough, it fills me with a little bit of confidence. Okay then. I swallow. I guess I'll tell her. I just don't know how to do it. Look, it's easy. All you have to do is be honest with her. Tell her what you told me. That you really like spending time with her, and that you want her to be your girlfriend. Easy. She leans back triumphantly. Pfft, easy for you to say. Oh? And never confess. Oh my gosh, never confess over text or online. I never did that, but I know people who did. It's not something you do, man. It'll just. At the bare minimum, call the person. But like, do it in person. Never do that shit over text. I never did that, but I know. Oof. Just auto rejection right there, man. Never do it over text. Yeah, exactly. It has to be done in person. Yeah. Well, it's Thursday today, so you gotta tell her tomorrow. Trust me, you don't want the anticipation hanging over you during the weekend. But that's so soon. Think of it this way: the sooner you tell her, the sooner you can start dating. I won't lie, that's a pretty appealing prospect. Fair enough, fair enough. Tomorrow it is. Let me know how it goes. Managed to find your gloves this time, eh? She flails around nervously. Yeah, I guess I didn't know they were in my pocket the whole time before. Heh. I'd ask her now. This is a pretty good... Ah, crap. I put my mouse button. I'll just ask her right now, honestly. As she pulls them on, I'm hit by a pang of disappointment. I was hoping... Okay, well, yeah, well... I was hoping I get to keep her warm and hold her hand again. Hang on, Sayori. My scarf has come loose. You're so silly, Seaman. Didn't your mom ever teach you how to properly tie a scarf? Yeah, my mom taught me how to tie a scarf. Yeah, I just never got around to actually putting it into practice. It's really not that hard. Let me help you. She stands in front of me, completely undoing the scarf and placing it around my neck. At this distance, not only can I see her breath forming a misty cloud in front of me, but I can even feel it on my face. Hell no, bro. As she works, she brushes against my neck and collar. I have to force myself not to burrow into her touch. There. Ooh, I got the animation going on. With the final loop, the scarf now sits snugly, providing the warmth it should. Even after she's finished, her hands linger on my neck, despite the fabric of her gloves. I can still feel their cold. Thank you, Sayori. Much better. You're welcome. Sakurai told us that during the war, a bunch of miners and bombs set off an explosion so loud it was heard in London, all the way from France. I don't remember that. Learning about that. It probably still slipped my mind. Okay, fine. Whatever. Over 140 miles away. That must have been one big explosion. And think about this. Like, think about a nuclear explosion, man. You could hear that crap and see it from thousands of miles away, I think, or several hundred at least. Hopefully we never live to see that day. Do you think the miners did the whole cool guys don't look at explosions thing? Well, the miners probably died, man. Maybe that's where the movie directors got the idea from. I'll ask Sakurai tomorrow. Knowing him, I'll probably just get a sarcastic answer, though. I'd tell you an interesting math fact. But math isn't interesting. Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you there. Seriously, you can't write a poem with numbers, or a story. I don't think I've ever seen my parents using the quadratic formula, or worked out the area of a triangle in real life. The funny part is, those two things you do use in real life. Like, I have needed to use the quadratic formula and area of a triangle, like in real life, when doing stuff. There's, like, do different examples. Do calculus, man. Calculus sucks. But, like, algebra and, like, geometry and crap, like, you do need to know that. My teacher tells me that math is a lifelong skill. It is. The amount of time I've had to do mental, just multiplication, division, addition, all that crap, and just... Really? I find it pretty useful. You know, and counting up the amount of times you complain about something. Hey! You said you agreed with me. Kidding, kidding. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow, Sayori. Have a good one. Bye. Man, what a long day today has been. I feel like I learned more from Emi than I did Sakurai. I probably did. Seeing as it's taken me a month to go over one war, you probably did learn more from Emi. I guess tomorrow is the day I finally ask Sayori. Bro, I would've asked her 10 minutes ago, man. Being totally honest, I'm kinda terrified. Real. But then again, how much longer do I want this anticipation to loom over me? Besides, Emi is confident Sayori likes me, so it should go smoothly, right? Emphasis on the should. After all, she does spend a lot of time with me. After the trick of with her gloves this morning. I just hope I just hope I've not misread all the signs. Or else tomorrow's gonna be super awkward. Ooh, flashback. What's up, Seaman? You're looking really glum. It's nothing, Sayori. Hey. I know something's bothering you. You can talk to me, it'll be okay. I didn't do well in the end-of-year exams. People found out and they kept laughing at me. Plus my parents are gonna be so mad. I'm an idiot. Hey! You're an idiot, Seaman. You're not stupid at all. But I messed up so badly. You're still really smart to me, though. You helped me with homework so many times. And look, you tried your best, right? Yeah. That's fine, then. That's all that counts. Yeah, as long as you don't have to get held back, I guess. C's get degrees. Although in my case, B's get scholarships, so I need to get B's. Teachers can't expect more, can they? Yeah, I suppose you're right. And those meanies. They're just jealous. Jealous, huh? Of what? Well, you're really good at the floor is lava game. Now that's a lifelong skill right there, the floor is lava game. And I was just gonna say we play that now. That'll cheer you up, I know it. I don't know. Come on! You could be Spider-Man again. Haha, okay then. Let's start here. Yay! The next hour passes by in a blur. Within moments, we were already hopping around the room. Zipping by from chair to chair, room to room. Ah, watch out! The lava monster is here. Haha, I'm never gonna see Mom's houseplant the same way again. Come on, Sayori, you've got this. There's a fairly big gap between two couches, and Sayori peers over the edge, trying to see if she can make it. Even if you fall, I've got you. Okay. She jumps, soaring through the air. And lands right next to me, a triumphant grin on her face. Hey! Way to go! She grins and offers her hand for a high five. Having fun? Or was it the mom or the dad? Oh, it's Mom. Oh, hi, Mom. You two look like you're having the time of your lives. Good to see you again, Sayori. And you. We were just playing the floor is lava game. Quite an active imagination the pair of you have, huh? Mom smiles endearingly. Joys of childhood, eh? Would either of you like some snacks? I think we have some tempura. Sayori's face brightens immediately. Ooh. That would be really nice, thank you. Yeah, she would love that, I'm sure. If that's okay. Of course, dear. How about you, son? Yeah, tempura works for me as well, Mommy. Mommy. I don't even think I ever called my mom Mommy. I just called her Mom. Yeah, I never really liked the mommy or the daddy. I never did it. Thanks. Oh, and by the way, watch out for the tall houseplant in the other room. I've heard it's secretly a scary lava dragon in disguise. She winks as she leaves. I don't know, the floor is lava. I always fall into the lava. I fell into the lava. Man. It's days like these I really wish my dad was around. Yeah, Dad mentioned. I'm sure he's experienced all the nervousness associated with asking a girl out. Relax, Seaman, relax. You're just asking your childhood best friend to be your girlfriend. Yeah, no stress in that, right? Ironically enough, it was my dad who figured out I was dating my girlfriend before my mom did, funny enough. Wonder how he did that. No big deal, right? Who am I kidding? Of course it's a big deal. What did all those websites online say? Just relax, be yourself, be confident. Wow, some advice that was. I'm just banking on Emmy's intuition being correct. Where is he? Yeah. Just gotta be confident, man. Something like that. Please be correct, please be correct, please be correct. It has gotten rather cold these days, hasn't it? Oh, definitely. Winter is such a pain. It definitely makes waking up for tennis practice a little harder. It does have its upsides, however. It really makes for the perfect weather to snuggle up indoors with a soothing hot chocolate and a nice book. I've done that before. I like reading in the winter. I didn't really get to read over this winter, though. So busy, man. And seeing all the snow softly fall during the night is really relaxing, too. Although it gets ruined the next day when people walk through it. Having end of the semester exams is such a drag, too. I can't help tuning out their conversation. Today is going by so slowly. All throughout class this morning, I could barely concentrate. I've just been picturing how I imagine the conversation with Sayori will go down. Safe to say, that's definitely been the focus of my mind. Emmy! Where the heck did this go? There we go. Emmy, shooting me knowing looks every so often, didn't do much to staunch the whirlwind of uncertainty in my head. Nah. For real though, I've only asked that girl out like once. I got rejected, then my girlfriend asked me out, so I've literally never done this before. In the club room, we've just finished sharing poems, and I can't wait for the session to end. And people get really mushy around Christmas time, as of course Natsuki's gonna hate that as well. You know, like cuddling up together, holding hands, all that stuff. Yuck. You say that like it's a bad thing. Come on, it'd be lovely to have someone to warm you up when the night gets cold. Bro, she's hinting at it, man. Don't you think? Is it? Yes, that is a hint. If that's not a hint, then that's on her, man. That's on her more than you if that's not a hint. Or am I just totally misinterpreting? Pfft, no way. I can see where both of you are coming from, actually. On one hand, that physical intimacy must be quite nice. Though I have to admit, public displays of affection can be a bit overwhelming. Yeah, especially when couples start playing tonsil tennis with each other. Monica laughs. Tonsil tennis. Interesting way of putting it. I'm right, though. Look, save that stuff for when you're at home. But what about presents? That's something else that makes Christmas so enjoyable. Buying gifts for other people and seeing their reactions. That's definitely a rewarding feeling, especially when they really like your choice. Don't you think, Seaman? Don't mind me, just trying to figure out how to ask you to be my girlfriend. Yeah, it's stressful, man. Oh, yeah. Just trying to decide what to get you guys for Christmas, that's all. Racking my brains, I desperately try and follow up what I've just said. Let's say I had to get you a present, Monica. Present, Monica. What would you ask for? Can't buy you a piano, though, sorry. Well, that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It would ruin the mystery. Well, you're always busy with like a billion things going on at once, right? So, I don't know, maybe like a diary or a planner or something. Or a tennis racket. I was thinking that myself, or a tennis racket. I have no idea. Those aren't bad ideas, actually. It's always difficult buying presents for someone. Especially when it's someone you don't know particularly well. See, that's why I buy gift cards to restaurants, man. Everybody loves a gift card to, like, a Wendy's or something, man. Get that Dave's Double or whatever, man. People love that. Or a makeup shop if it's a girl. Get something to, like, Ulta. Oh, that's what I always do. Easiest crap ever, man. Go to the store, buy, like, 5 or 6 gift cards, bam. And it's, like, 80% of the shopping done right there. Especially when it's someone you don't know particularly well. You could do it with a watch, Monica. A watch? Why? Well, you could do it with free time. One day, Sayori's jokes will get a little funnier. Yeah, so Sayori, that joke was kind of lame. Ah, finally. The school day sure did take its sweet time. While it did drag on, I'd be lying if I said I was ready for what's about to come. You're never really ready for it. You just gotta do it. Gotta bite the bullet, man. I bit the bullet once. It sucked, but I did it. Looking back, I'm glad I can say I did it. Even if I did get rejected by her, it all worked out. It all worked out anyway. It doesn't matter, but a lot of people out there probably haven't. So at least I can say I did it once. Hey, Sayori. Are you busy after school today? Nope. Well, apart from homework. But I ain't got much today. Okay, well, I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Sayori eyes me curiously. Do you think we can hang out a bit? Today after school? Please don't pick up on the desperation in my voice. I think she's going to. Oh, okay. Sure, my place or yours? Yours sounds good. Okay, we haven't spent time together after school in such a long time. What made you change your mind? Not that I'm complaining. How am I getting a shrewd suspicion that she knows my plan and is just going along with it to just watch me squirm? Nothing. Dude, you don't have a Christmas tree for us to decorate, do you? It's barely mid-November, Sayori. A bit too early for that. Better be getting real trees, none of that plastic crap. Aw. My girlfriend gets the plastic crap. Like, bro, cut down your own tree, man. Anyway. Well, what did you want to do, Seaman? I don't think it's healthy for a human heart to beat this fast. Well, I wanted to tell you something, Sayori. Okay, what's up? It's now or never. Well, look. I really don't know the best way of saying this. Sayori, she's just sitting there, patiently waiting for me to speak. There's a hint of anticipation lurking in those blue eyes of hers. Yeah, I'd say so. Taking a deep breath, I stare at the floor and let my mouth talk before my brain has a chance to catch up. Look, Sayori, I really like you, and they're really sorry if this changes anything between us, because I really value our friendship and wouldn't want to ruin anything, so. I guess it was ever since we were kids. I've always been drawn to you, and well, seeing you again after all these years has been really, really nice. And I'm so glad we get along. Like this huge gap in our history was never there. I really like you, Sayori, in that way. And, well, I was just wondering how you felt like. Do you feel the same way, or... I trail off into nothingness, cringing at how pathetic my confession must have sounded. I'm not a woman, but I think that sounded alright. So much for be confident. I don't know, there's times when... I think that sounded fine, honestly. The silence is getting overwhelming. Lifting my eyes off the safe hasn't been... Lifting my eyes off the safe hasn't... that is the... safe haven. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Haven, that is the floor. I have to force myself to meet her gaze. The expression on her face is hard to read. She's smiling, but at the same time, there's definitely a hint of sadness behind the eyes. I should have seen this coming. I guess it really is my own fault. Ooh, gonna get rejected. Ooh, didn't expect that. Huh? Faults? What do you mean? I was selfish. What? How? I really like you too, Seaman. I should be feeling relieved. Happy even now hearing those words. Yet I can't help but feel something's terribly amiss. Yeah, she's gonna reject you. Or... I think I always have, even when we first met. She smiles warmly at me, but there are tears forming in her eyes that trickle down her face as she blinks. You've always been so nice to me, even when I didn't deserve it. Even after we drifted apart, you were still willing to talk to me and see how I was doing. You took an interest in my club, even though I didn't think you would enjoy literature. And at first I was a little unsure. I wasn't sure if things would be like how they were when we were kids. Deep down, I was hoping they would. And over time, I guess I got my wish. Because they did. Your jokes, your personality, just by being around you. Every day was a walking reminder of easier times. I don't get it, Sayori. If you like me too, and you're happy with me being around, what's the problem? She shakes her head. It's probably the depression, honestly. It's not that easy. You just don't understand. Of course I don't, Sayori. Can you blame me? I can tell there's something going on with you, but every time I try and help, you shut me down. Is there any surprise I don't understand? That's valid, though. It's valid. The day before the festival when you wouldn't even talk to anyone. And that day when you weren't in school. Something wasn't right that day. It was just a gut feeling. I've always been able to tell when something's wrong, Sayori, no matter how well you hide it. I really wish you couldn't. That horrible nightmare you had. Now some of the things you were saying. Think you're useless. That you don't want to do it anymore. What are you talking about? Please, Sayori, just tell me. What's so tiring? What don't you want to do anymore? Why do you think you're useless? Did someone say something nasty to you? I swear to God, if someone's been saying stuff, tell me. Now I'll go and You're right, Seaman. There is someone. I clench my fist so hard, I can feel my nails digging into my palm. Who? It's me. I blink, stupefied. That was the last response I expected to hear. You? What on earth is that meant to mean? You're saying stuff to yourself? We're just going around in circles here, Sayori. Please, enough with the mysteries and vague answers. I've been honest with you. What could this horrible, dark secret be that makes you so useless and unlikable? Depression. For the second time this evening, I'm at a complete loss for words. Huh? There, that's my secret, Seaman. No, it's funny because in DDLC Plus, she admits it, I think it's Natsuki? Or Yuri, I forget which. Might be all of them, I forget, honestly. She admits it much easier than she does here. I think it's more realistic in the mod, honestly. It's Natsuki. I remember now. It's Natsuki. But she might tell Yuri as well. I forget. Doesn't matter. But I think it's more realistic here because usually people who have it tell almost no one. I think both are still good writing though, honestly. I've had depression for most of my life. Oh? Oh my God, Sayori. That was probably the most lackluster response I could have given you. I'm sorry. Don't be. I wouldn't have expected you to know how to respond. She gives a short, humorless laugh. I don't know what to say. I had no idea. I never would have known. You always seem so happy, cheerful. But I'll get it. I thought you were so happy. She sighs as tears slowly leak down her cheeks. No, Seaman, I never was. It was just a mask. I really tried to keep it up. Her voice wavers as she speaks. Fresh tears fall down her face, but unlike the day of her nightmare, she makes no attempts to hide them. Her secret has been laid bare. Every day. Waking up, getting ready, walking to school. All of the things that people take for granted. And it's been so scary, so difficult. I was so scared that at any moment, I'd let the mask slip, and you'd see the real me. So that's what you were referring to? When you said it was tiring, that you didn't want to do it anymore? She nods sadly. And all of the other things too, like waking up, and eating too. I don't have the energy to cook actual meals. So that's why you want pizzas and other junk food. God, it's all coming together now. And the whole thing that has been so bittersweet. Seeing you again, hanging out, just like we used to. For the first time in what feels like such a long time, I felt something that felt alien to me. Happiness. It wasn't much, but it was something. Enough to keep me through these days. Like when you warmed my hands up. I felt so bad in asking you to help, but sometimes I just couldn't help it. It's so hard fighting against what your heart wants. And as I started to like you, it terrified me. But why? Because it was getting harder and harder to resist being selfish. Selfish? Selfish and dragging you into my mess. You shouldn't be bothering with someone like me. Part of me wondered if me being so miserable would put you off. Another sad smile. But it doesn't seem like you minded. No, you really stuck around and tried your best to comfort me, even though I was horrible to you and kept you at a distance. And now here we are, a solution that's both what I want and fear the most. I'm worthless, Seaman. I couldn't care less about myself. I just want the others to be happy. And now I've messed that up, because now you know about my depression, and knowing you'll definitely worry. I really couldn't win either way. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this. I tried so hard. Both you here, telling me you like me too. Her voice is a mess at this point. A whirling mess of tears and anguish. For once, I just wanted to embrace that selfishness and be your girlfriend. It's almost like another person who looks just like Sayori has been talking. No, it is like it's a different person. As she spoke, I was sinking further and further into disbelief. How could it be that my happy, carefree childhood friend was harboring such a sad secret? You're definitely not selfish at all, Sayori. How could you be? You're one of the most selfless people that I know. You make it your duty to make everyone else happy. I could never not care about you. You're my best friend. And I'd do anything to make you happy again. I'm just so glad you told me this. Why? Just come here. Please don't hug me. Ignoring her cries, I embrace her, holding her close to me. To my surprise, though, she pulls free and pushes me away from her. I didn't even know she had this strength. I'm sorry, Seaman. I really can't deal with this right now. Can you please leave? Leave, Sayori? Look at what you just told me. Do you honestly expect me to just go, like it didn't mean anything? That's cold. Yes. That's really cold. I stare at her, incredulously. Her resolution doesn't change. All sorts of feelings are starting to swirl through my head right now. I'm still trying to process what she's just told me. And even after suffering for years, she's still this stubborn? Anger floods through my veins, probably an unreasonable reaction, but at this point I'm too emotionally charged to listen to rationality. Oh, so that's how it is, right? I'm allowed to tell you my problems, and you're allowed to cheer me up, but I'm not allowed to help you. What kind of friendship is this, Sayori? You'll never understand. Of course I won't, because you never let anyone in. Is it any surprise I don't understand? I instantly regret raising my voice the moment the words leave my mouth. Just go. Please. Without any choice left, I dejectedly comply. Back in my own house, my mind is still racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Now that the heat of the moment has passed, I ashamedly realize that I probably handled that pretty poorly. Yeah. Probably. Yes, it was frustrating, being kept in the dark. And having such a huge bombshell dropped on me, then again being unable to help. But getting angry at her was the worst thing to do. Wow, that was bolded too, wow. I think I've seen anything else in this whole game that was bolded except this. Man, I'm such an idiot. Arrgh. God damn it, Emmy. So much for female intuition, eh? Well, there's one person who hopefully should be able to help. Grabbing my phone, I hastily punch in a phone number and hope she's free. No, she is free. Seaman, hi. What's up? Mom, I told Sayori how I felt and it didn't go well. Yeah, but not for the reason you'd think. I don't really know how to put this because I'm still trying to process it myself. So I'll just lay it out. Sayori likes me too, but she couldn't bring herself to act on those feelings because she's depressed. There was a heavy silence for a beat. Depressed? I know, Sayori of all people. Oh, I see. My goodness, that's awful. Poor girl. I hope she'll be alright. I really hope she will be. Mom, I acted like such an idiot. What happened? Well, when she told me she was depressed, I tried to confront her by hugging her until I saw something. But she pushed me away and told me to leave. And like I'm kicking myself. Go on. Her tone is gentle. I got angry at her and raised my voice. I was just so frustrating, not being able to help her. And I wasn't thinking straight. Oh, darling. You're not an idiot at all. I understand, it must have been so frustrating. No, shouting at her wasn't the best idea. But it's not like you sent out to hurt her, is it? Well, no. It happens during arguments. Don't worry. There are so many other things, too. She said she feels worthless, and that she felt selfish in even telling me what's going on. So that explains why she rejected your hug. There's a sigh on the other end. Sweetheart, this must be so difficult for both of you. It must feel so overwhelming. Believe me, I know what your situation is like. You do? I once dated someone with depression, and it wasn't easy. It's one of the hardest things to watch someone we love suffer like that. And we just don't understand it when they say such negative things about themselves. It was horrible, Mom. Didn't even feel like Sayori was talking. I just never saw it coming. I mean, I knew that something was going on with her. But I just thought having days where you're in a low mood were normal, you know? Well, from what I've gathered, she's awfully convincing at wearing that facade. If it's any consolation, I don't think anyone could have guessed that she was depressed. Either way, the worst part about depression is probably that it's just so loud and convincing. It's got a horrible tendency to dominate the thoughts of whoever's got it. And it can be really hard for them to take off the depression-tinted glasses. It's an illness, and unfortunately, a mental illness can be just as significant as physical ones. Something I wish this country would recognize. Yeah. I wonder how Japan is with mental illness. Probably as bad as the US, probably. So, what can I do for her? What do I do? Can I even do anything? You definitely can help her out. I didn't mean to make you feel like you were powerless or anything. It's okay. I'm glad you're being honest, I guess. It's just kinda hard to realize exactly what we're dealing with here. So it would help to be informed, right? You've been really mature, Seaman. I'm proud of how well you're handling this. I'm not handling this well at all, Mom. I had no idea how to react, and I shouted at her, and she was in tears. Would anyone who isn't a mental health professional know how to deal with what you've just been told? Fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Or anyone who wasn't... Oh, I said that already. Anyway, the most important advice I can give you is to not expect a quick fix. Depression isn't something that can be fixed with love. It isn't your job to fix her. But you can still help her. That's something I wish I knew when I was a teenager. Lord knows. I was starting to think I was totally useless here. Of course not, darling. She loves you as well. Don't forget. It won't be all doom and gloom. You'll have days where things will be normal. Days where she really isn't faking her mood. But then you'll also have days where she won't have the energy to get out of bed. Days where she just won't feel like talking to anyone. And it's really important that you're as patient and understanding as you can be during those days. Oh, and communication's a big one. That goes for any relationship, really. It sounds really obvious, but talk to her. Let her tell you about how she sees the world and what her thoughts, feelings, and fears are. There's going to be problems. There's going to be fights. Those are healthy and part of any relationship. If something's bugging you, or someone's bothering her, just talk it out. Communication's the key to a successful relationship, believe me. Out here learning lessons from a visual novel is crazy. It's not even that, it's just, it reminds me about a lot of things that happened back when I was in high school. And, yeah. Stuff that I've learned since then. But, you know. It's more so reiterating stuff that I've learned already. But, yeah. Yeah, high school, junior, senior year, this game brings me back to that and a lot of stuff I, did during that time. I can't help but laugh. When did he send that chat anyway? I haven't checked chat in a little while. I don't know when he sent. There's no timestamp on this either. YouTube normally does a timestamp on these. Yeah, whatever. I can't help but laugh. You sound like one of those relationship gurus. It's a mother's job to guide her children, you know. As an aside, never underestimate how helpful it can be just to listen to someone's problems and worries. This game do be touching on deep lessons, though. It's good writing, because I can honestly draw a lot of parallels with certain actions and events and characters to, things that, just having someone it's one of the reasons I like this mod so much, honestly. Like this whole game as a whole. Just having someone listen can be so helpful. More than you could ever realize. Funny you mentioned that, because I was going to ask if Sayori should see a therapist or a doctor. Yes, I think that would probably be for the best. Though things like therapy and medication don't always work for everyone. It's tempting to see it as a magical fix, but just remember it'll take time. There's so much more I want to discuss, but unfortunately you caught me at a really bad time. What did she do, genuinely? Are you selling, like, multi-million-dollar health equipment to, like, I don't even know. What could you be doing that requires you to be home, for, like, away from home this long, man? Genuinely. Caught me at a really bad time. Now, technically this is all her fault, because if she didn't call earlier, Sayori would have told him in the park, and then the conversation would have been a lot easier when he asked her out. So technically you could blame it all on the mom. It seems like these in particular that I feel awful for not being around. like how would say blaming the mom is like blocked by something. It's like blocked by something. Blaming the mom. It's probably saying blaming the mom is crazy. Is wild. Oh, now I can see it's wild. Okay, I'm not actually blaming the mom, but it's funny to blame someone else for your own mistakes that are obviously like 100% yours. So like, I'm really hoping I can come to visit soon. Visit what? Visit is crazy. You live here, and for what it's worth, you're much stronger than you realize, and I'm very proud of you. Bro, this crap cannot be legal, man. I mean, he is 18, so I'll take that back. Just remember that, okay? I'll try. Give her a day or two before you talk to her, by the way. I just think she'll need a bit of time to cool off. That's what I would do in that situation, honestly. I'll give it like 2 or 3 days, yeah. Probably on Monday, I would ask, because it's like Friday right now. I'll probably ask on Monday. Selling medical supplies would kind of be the... Selling medical equipment kind of be the movie key to happiness. I don't get it. Selling medical equipment kind of be like the movie key to happiness. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what she's doing to be like gone all the time, forever. My guess is salesman, because they have to travel a lot for extended periods of time. But even then. And medical equipment, because that crap costs like a lot of money, and that would actually probably require someone to like go into meetings a lot. I don't know. No, I haven't seen that movie, Key to Happiness. Bro, you're the one who doesn't watch movies, man. I've never even heard of this movie. How come you've seen it? What the heck? But you want to see a movie? Watch 12 Angry Men. That's the best movie of all time. Anybody who says different is lying. Okay. I'm sure that if you apologize for getting angry and rational... I saw it in class at school once. That's fair. I might have seen... No, I don't think I've ever seen it. Let me look that up real quick. Key to Happiness. Key to Happiness. Movie. Is it a movie? Pulling up... Yeah, medical equipment. Yeah, crap like, what's something, not ultrasound machines, like the magnet, oh my god. Yeah, whatever, I'll figure it out, it doesn't matter. I'm sure that if you apologize for getting angry and rationally explaining your side of things, she'll come around. Hang on, this is bothering me now. What's this piece of medical equipment called? I'm like genuinely trying to remember. Hang on. There we go. MRI. Yeah, those things are crazy expensive. And those things are like millions of dollars to make, man. Okay, I don't even know why I was trying to think of that. Okay. She never struck me as a girl who could hold a grudge. Damn, my bee is called The Pursuit of Happiness. No, I was thinking of the MRI. Yeah, yeah, I'll put Pursuit of Happiness on the list. It's on the list of movies to watch. Emotions are running high, from what I can gather, so she'll understand it. And I know it seems really bleak right now, but it'll be okay, Seaman. I just know it. I really hope so, Mom. Just remember that your support will be just as important to what a doctor or a therapist can offer her. You've got a really big heart. Show her, just how big that heart really is. I love you. Love you too, Mom, and thanks for everything. Anytime. Ring me whenever you need help, okay? Wearily, I flop myself down onto the sofa. Feels like a lot has happened in such a short space of time. I just hope Sayori and I can patch things up. Yeah, Halloween happened. That was the last stream. Watch it. It was chill. Except my mic kind of sucked during that stream. Yeah, like it's better now, but it sucked during that stream. So yeah, sorry about that. It was fun though. If it's any consolation, I'm just gonna do it when I run either Yuri or Natsuki. So I'll just run again. But yeah, Halloween happened already. It's like November right now. Man, am I glad that it's Saturday today. There would be no chance in hell that I'd be able to concentrate if today were a school day. Her revelation keeps playing over and over in my mind. Depression. A nasty sounding word. And in some ways, quite foreign. I guess I was kind of sheltered. Prior to Sayori, I never knew any people with the condition. It was something I was, of course, aware of. But I never paid any real thought to it. I mean, I knew what it was. Psychology has always been at least vaguely interesting to me. But I completely forgot what happened for Halloween. And why is it such a big thing? Oh, no, it is such a big thing. Oh, okay. So I'll give you a brief rundown of what happened. Like the 30-second version. So basically, they all break into the school, like at night. And they all like... They have like a whole like meeting in the school, and they like read poems and tell scary stories, and they like play a prank on him where he like goes to the bathroom for a bit, and then he comes back, and they're all like lying on the floor like dead almost, and then they're playing like this Ouija board game, right? It's called something in Japanese, I forget. I'm trying to remember. I remember the English version. It was like a combination. It doesn't matter. And the coin moves around. It's like, you shouldn't have come back. And then he like, yeah. That's getting too much into it. But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's really cool. I remember that now. Oh yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah. I like seeing the costumes too. And the decorations, yeah. So yeah. I mean, I knew what it was. Psychology has always been at least vaguely interesting to me. But I never really saw a real reason to look into it. Well, now you do, bro. And Sayori said that she's been depressed for most of her life. So I can't help but wonder, when did it all develop? What caused it? Was she bullied? Or did a close friend or family member die? From what I know, it's more often just genetic than anything else. It's just the luck of the draw, I guess. There are so many things I want to ask her right now. Usually it's luck of the draw. And there's things that can make it better or worse. But overall, it's just whether or not you have it. But as Mom said, it's best to give Sayori some time to cool off. I'll give it a couple of days. Yeah, I have to go wait till like Monday or Tuesday or something. Besides, I've got a lot of homework to be getting on with. That's cope right there, the homework. Well, that Sakurai is out of the way first. Man, the end of the war really had huge effects on the world. Yeah, it did. It's time for a break, I reckon. What to play? Really is a first world problem to have so many games available, but still not know what to play. A colorful looking title catches my eye. Man, not even the escapism from video games is doing the trick. Perhaps I should go for a walk instead. Being cooped up indoors probably isn't doing any favors for my health. Mom used to harp on about the importance of fresh air. I stand up and stretch, wearily rubbing my neck.
Yeah, some fresh air wouldn't go amiss. Oh, it's pretty. Look at that. It's the park at night. Man, that's actually really nice. Look at that. Let's get a screenshot of that. I hope we get to see a daytime version of this. I like how they draw out a lot of different scenes in this game. And in this mod, I mean. That must have taken a lot of time. I think it took them years to make this mod. I can see why. They really put a lot of effort into it. Damn, at this point in the day, the park is rather quiet. Not as many people come to this part of the park anyway. I would. This is really nice, man. This would be the prime chilled spot. Which is a shame because this part of... Oh, yeah, he says it. No, literally, and I was going through the menu, and apparently there's like different menu music for like each of the characters. So like whenever I boot up the game, Sayori's theme plays on the menu, but they have a different theme for Yuri and Natsuki, and I'm excited to hear it like later on when I do their runs. And they have a bunch of other music too. I'm excited to have it all unlocked whenever I get this mod finished. Yeah, definitely. I forget if Monica has a theme or not, honestly. Oh, I could check right now, probably. Settings. Music. Yuri, Natsuki. Oh, yeah, they all have it. Yuri, Natsuki, and Monica, yeah. Honestly, I didn't think Sayori's run was going to be the best. In my opinion, I honestly thought it was going to be Natsuki or Yuri, or maybe Monica. But, and granted, who knows, maybe they will be, but honestly, this one, simply because of... I mean, it's been incredible, honestly, so far. I don't know how the others are going to top it. Yeah, the OST is so good, man. This Sayori one was definitely nostalgic for me now because of that. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many songs. I can't, like, Broken Bond, Sparks, like, I'm sure this is all, like, one of the other runs, and then you have some more down here. Like, this is probably, like, Natsuki, or maybe Yuri, and this is probably the other, you know, it'll be cool to listen to. Or maybe I'll hear him later on, who knows. Later on with Sayori, who knows. Which is a shame, because this part is arguably the prettiest thanks to the lake. I mean, there's a part of the park where I go to that looks like that, but, you know. Being the middle of November, there's a definitive chill in the air, although I'm wrapped up warm, so I can barely feel it. There's a comfortable lull in the air. I gotta do something real quick. Stream paused. BRB. Does this charge it? Sick. Let's see what this comments. I mean, I'm sure each of them will have their own deep problems that will need to be resolved. So I'm really looking... Yeah, so am I. I'm really excited to see what Natsuki's are going to be, honestly, because when I played the vanilla, I didn't really explore her character a lot. I mean, I got a taste of it through Doki Doki Plus, but that's the main one I'm curious about. And Yuri, I feel like Yuri is either going to be really incredible or they're going to screw it up. But I have a good feeling. Because Yuri is somebody I've always been fascinated by, just because of how she is in the vanilla. And I'm excited to see how they write her problems into it. She definitely has similar stuff going on here with Sayori. And, yeah. Monica too, honestly, but yeah, that's for later. Alright, back to the game now. There's a comfortable lull in the air, especially after the overwhelming nature of last night. The silence is a perfect antidote to being therapeutic and calm. I'm pretty sure I actually checked out Natsuki's path before. I can say it's really good and makes her character so much more likable. Obviously, Sayori is still my favorite, but I'm interested in seeing which one you'll end up liking best. Yeah, Sayori, just because you mentioned nostalgia earlier, I am getting nostalgia, man. For like, days gone by and previous friendships and just things, and... I don't know, I didn't expect that, you know, a week ago. When I played this game. It's, I don't know, it's made me think a lot, honestly. The silence is a perfect antidote to being therapeutic and calm. A perfect antidote being therapeutic and calm. Sure, I have the house to myself, but there's no substitute for fresh, cool air. Maybe my parents were right when they kept that healthy body, healthy mind mantra. As calm as the atmosphere is, it's not doing much for the whirlwind that is my mind. Looking back, how could I have been so stupid? How did I miss all the science? Am I really that dense? Thinking about it, the fairy tale poem makes so much sense now. The selflessness, the devotion to keeping others happy, regardless of her own mental state. The signs are all there, struggling to wake up on time, which explains why she was always late. I will say, acting like that, trying to make sure everyone else is happy, even though you yourself are not, it's a very admirable trait, honestly. It is a very good trait, and it's something that not a lot of people can do, in my opinion. It's very difficult, I imagine. And the nightmare. And when she finally told me her most painful secret, how did I respond? By shouting at her and making her cry. Which I would personally never do. That is... I know the main character is supposed to essentially be just a stand-in for whoever's playing the game. But I would never yell at somebody who has depression like that. Personally. That's probably the biggest difference I have to... that I've seen here anyway. Between me and this guy. Great friend you are, Seaman. No wonder she didn't even want to tell me in the first place. I was so pushy, so demanding. Yo, when she told me, instead of being empathetic and understanding, I did the exact opposite. It wouldn't even surprise me if she didn't want to be friends anymore. Would she ever forgive me? Although whether she would or not is a whole other question. Even if she did forgive me, what could I even do about her depression? Her perception seems so cemented. Would I be making things worse by getting involved? Now, I wonder if she had depression. She said most of her life. I wonder if she had it when we met her in all those flashbacks. She probably did. She did most of her life. Or would I be able to help her? I don't know. Being a normal teenage guy doesn't really afford me much sensibility. Even though it might sound a bit melodramatic, I can't help but feel like I barely even know Sayori anymore. She definitely did. I think it just got worse as she grew older. And that's what tends to happen, unfortunately, with depression. It just gets worse as you get older. And then, for some people, it just becomes unbearable, and that's it. It starts off small, and then as you get older, certain things become more pronounced, and then it's dark. It's very dark. How much of her happiness is just a mask? It can't be all of it. See, man? Being so lost in my thoughts, I didn't even notice Yuri's presence. Oh, hey, Yuri. Didn't see you there. I'm not bothering you, am I? You look rather deep in thought. Oh, you're fine. It'd be nice to have some company, actually. She smiles shyly and takes a seat next to me. The accompanying silence is not awkward in the slightest, which surprises me. Then again, Yuri is no stranger to deep thoughts herself, and she's definitely used to being reflective and quiet. I didn't expect to see you here. Didn't expect me to come to a quiet park when it's getting dark, especially in the middle of winter, huh? That's a vibe, though. That's a vibe. Going to a park in the dark during winter, when there's like snow on the ground and shit, like in the woods. That's a vibe, man. You can't get that. You can't replicate that. Not really, no. The dark and the cold combined tend to put most people off. It's quiet, though. It's quiet. If you don't mind me asking, what brings you here? Ah, well, there's a lot on my mind, and I figured some fresh air would do me good, you know? Ah, I see. Perhaps we're more alike than I first imagined. Whenever I'm troubled by something, I always find a quiet period of reflection in the evening can really be helpful. Something about the stillness of the night. It's much easier to think when you're in an environment such as this one. It is. Just gotta get out of... I feel like when you're at home sometimes, you can just be in just like this headspace. And sometimes when you just leave and go to a different environment, all that... You can just think a lot better, because you're not surrounded by the same stuff. Yeah, it is, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed. It helps just to take a step back and breathe. Gotta get some water, man. And I can't get water now. Victoria, my cat's laying on me again. I've actually known this park for as long as I can remember. My parents used to take Sayori and I here all the time. Countless memories throughout the years. That sounds wonderful, Seaman. To be able to share such happy times with someone as you both grew up. Got the sweater on. It's a good sweater. Although I'm curious, given how much time you seem to spend with one another, I thought Sayori would be with you now. I looked down momentarily, poking a twig with my shoe. Ah, well, we kinda had a fight. Oh. That comes as quite a surprise given how close you two seem to be. Then again, I suppose it's inevitable that fights occur between people, no matter their dynamics. I think it would have been cool, this might just be me, if they put like a shadow on her a little bit to fit in with the theme of it being night, but that might just be me. Yuri starts fiddling with her hair. Then not that I mean to pry, but I may ask why you had such a fight in the first place. They did that with Halloween. They made all their characters darker because they were in a dark room. It was really cool. I grimace as I reply. As much as I enjoy talking to Yuri and appreciate her company here, there's no way I can reveal Sayori's secret to her. I think they made this before they made Doki Doki Plus, though, because I think she tells her in Doki Doki Plus. It's not just that I don't want to tell you. It's nothing personal. I understand completely, Seaman. I suppose it was a rather personal question. She just told me something really private, and that horrible familiar feeling of shame bubbles up whenever I recount how I reacted to her confession. At least you have remorse, though. At least he has remorse. I didn't take it very well, and I said some really stupid stuff. I got angry at her, and I shouted at her. I'm an awful friend. I lean forwards, burying my face in my hands. There's an awkward, heavy silence for a few moments. Seaman? I know that I haven't known you for as long as Sayori has, but please believe me when I say you're not an awful friend. I don't know what was said between you two, but everyone says things they don't mean during arguments, especially when tensions are running high. That's insightful coming from Yuri. I feel like that's something she wouldn't know so much about. That's something my okay, that explains it. That's something my parents once told me, and it really is true. If you take my argument with Natsuki back in September, in the heat of the moment, I said some rather hurtful things. However, I didn't actually mean them. And I'm fairly confident that Natsuki feels the same way too. Please don't be too hard on yourself. I can tell that Sayori means a lot to you, and you're ever so patient and kind with her. If I may be so bold to say, perhaps you don't realize it, but you do a lot for her. Little things, such as walking to school with her in the mornings, and walking her home in the afternoons. But most importantly, whenever she's feeling sad, you really take it upon yourself to find out what's wrong, so you can comfort her. We can all see your care and consideration for her shines like a beacon. Yeah, that's all well and good and all, but I still hurt her really badly. Huh. Thought I heard something. Never mind. Friends always hurt each other, see, man. It's just an unfortunate reality of being human. From what I can gather, she isn't someone who could hold a grudge. So whatever the issue there is between you guys, I'm confident you'll be able to sort it out. I'm pretty sure it either came from Yuri or Sayori about how Yuri didn't mean what she said. Yeah. I don't think I said that line. So whatever issue there is between you guys, I'm confident you'll be able to sort it out. So sorry, I didn't mean to sound presumptuous or anything. You've not been presumptuous in the slightest, Yuri. Your insight has really been refreshing. I still feel bad, but you've made me realize that perhaps things aren't as bleak as they seem. So thank you, seriously, it means a lot. You're a really good friend. Thank you, Seaman. I'm glad I was able to help. I can't help but grin. Yuri's shyness has always been so endearing, especially as it clashes against her intelligent, mature outlooks oh so much. Anyway, I could ask you the same question. What brings you here? This is probably something we're gonna find out when we do her storyline. There's probably like a whole reason. It's okay. You don't have to disclose anything. I won't pry. But just to know, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. And so are the other girls, okay? That's what he should have said to Sayori, by the way, instead of yelling at her. But I remember how horrible these people during the festival recital were to you. I'd hate to think that you were suffering in silence or anything like that. We should have said to Sayori. It's insane how the most obnoxious things like Sayori. Bro, can I make these comments bigger? This is bothering me. Close enough. It's insane how the most obvious things like Sayori isn't one to hold a grudge. It's so obvious to MC's mom and Yuri, while the main character himself doesn't see it. draws a really good parallel between how Sayori thinks and what she says seems so obviously untrue to us. Now I want to read that again, I'm sorry. Yeah, but sometimes when you're in that situation, when you're the main character himself, you just can't see things like that. When you don't have the experience of having gone through a situation like this before, or just when you're not as mature, you know, he's only 18, sometimes something that may seem obvious to you know, like his mom or us or Yuri might not seem so obvious to him. And he's probably, a lot of it's also likely blinded from his, you know, feelings for her as well. Not to mention how, you know, if that makes any sense. Ah, see, man, you truly are too kind. I very much appreciate your words, and I'm very glad that Sayori told you about our club. I know I said it back in September, but honestly, I'll say it again. I'm just grateful that you guys accepted me with open arms. You didn't judge me because I wasn't a poet, nor did you ever laugh at how bad my poems were. Bro makes good poems, though. Well, I mean, I guess I never saw any of the poems except for the one, but it's clear he puts passion into them, at least. Man, the girls seem to like him a lot, so I know they weren't particularly to your taste, but you still give me good advice and feedback. Well, I believe that everyone should be included. No one deserves to be an outcast, irrespective of their hobbies, interests, or their writing ability. I just wish others would be so accepting and inclusive of those with interests that go against the norm. She's nervously... You know, I wonder, I just thought about this now, because when I did Act 1, I did a lot of poems that focused on Sayori and Yuri. I wonder if that's why I feel like I talk to her way more often than I do Natsuki and Monica. Or if I'm just making this up, I have no idea. But, yeah. Nah, literally, it just goes to show how there's so much you don't actually understand. Which is why getting different views is so important, yeah. No, 100%. Sometimes, and I've had people tell me this too, but that getting a third point of view is one of the best things that can be done, because the person's more unbiased. Which is ironic, because... Never mind. But, yeah. Yeah, I've had people tell me that before, and... Yeah. She's I'll talk about that another time. She's nervously picking at her sleeves, almost... Ah, okay, I guess not. But, you know, still chill though. She's nervously picking at her sleeves, almost pulling them up over her hands. Picking at her sleeves. Yeah, she's probably scabs from cutting herself, not gonna lie. Yeah, she's nervous. Well, for what it's worth, I think your interest in horror and taste in literature and poetry is pretty cool, Yuri. It makes for a nice change of discussion, and gives you interesting stuff to talk about. Like when you discussed Frankenstein's monster with me at lunchtime. Now, that line probably wouldn't be there if I said no. Because the day we talked with her at lunch, there was like a choice to invite her or not. I wonder how it would have been different if I said no. If I didn't invite her. I never really gave it much thought, but after you had that talk with me, it helped me realize that we shouldn't just take stuff at face value. Oh, and your poems are awesome. I hope that one day I'll be able to write to your level. That really means a lot. I'm glad you have such an open mind, Seaman. In this day and age, to find a mind so free of prejudice and misconception. It's truly a breath of fresh air. Thank you. Anyway, I don't mean to cut short our discussion, but unfortunately I have a lot of homework to be getting on with. Okay, I don't know what's up with this. So in high school, homework was not that big of a deal. Like, it sucked, yeah. But these guys seem like they're doing homework like 10 hours a day, man. Like, it was not that big of a deal, man. I grinded that shit out in 3 hours at like midnight, went to bed at 3 a.m., went to school at 7 a.m., and it was chill. Yeah, me too. Procrastination can only get you so far, eh? Catch you later, Yuri. Hope everything gets better. And you, Seaman. With the wave, we both depart. I take that back. Homework was something. It is the end of the semester, too, when this is happening, so I take that back. That makes sense. Very insightful from her, though. That's what I always liked about her character, honestly. You forget that that they're master procrastinators. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Another day at school. At least it's mid-November now, so the Christmas break isn't too far off. I should probably save. I don't think I've saved this game in like a while. Yeah, I didn't save it all, so yeah, good thing I did that. I didn't save it all. Okay. After finishing my morning routes, I head outside, tentatively waiting for Sayori. I was about to wonder about this. Yuri's words were helpful, but I was naive to think things would just go back to normal. There's no sign of Sayori, and I feel like texting her is off the table. I would text her, but it's your choice. With a sigh, I make the journey to school alone. Well, it depends on how long it's been. It's Monday, right? So yeah, never mind. With a sigh, I make the journey to school alone. Learning about the interwar years should all means be interesting. Even with Sakurai's enthusiasm and humor injected into the lessons, I still can't find myself enthusiastic about the topics he is discussing. Despite my best efforts to remain occupied over the weekend, the worry I have for Sayori was always there, lurking at the back of my mind. I hate this silence. Not being able to talk to someone you really want to talk to is crushing. Oh, Seaman. I suppose you'd be able to answer that question? Huh? Please don't tell me I'm such a boring teacher you can't even pay attention. If word got out that I was sending my students into a stupor, I'd get fired on the spot. Although I'd probably do well in hypnosis in the hypnosis business. There's a light smattering of laughter. He's still looking at me, expectantly. Blah. So I force a grin on my face. Sorry, sir. I didn't understand the question. Could you repeat it? He does so, and I answer. He nods approvingly, although there's traces of concern on his features. The rest of the lesson drags on, in what feels like a snail's pace. We're supposed to be taking notes from out textbook and answering the question. Is that like that English? I think notes from out of the textbook. I think that's a typo. And answering the question. But my mind has been on autopilot ever since I woke up this morning. By all accounts, the progress I've made has been pretty mediocre. Everything okay, Seaman? He's keeping his voice low and quiet, crouching next to me. You don't quite seem yourself today. Pardon me if that was an incorrect assessment. He motions towards my notes. You're normally ahead of the game when it comes to classwork. Not that I mind too much. Everyone's allowed to slack now and again, right? He chuckles, but I barely even respond. Yeah, I'm good, sir. Sorry, just had a long weekend. That's honestly understandable, man, bro. Bro's weekend was like 3 months long, man. Might as well attempt to stab at humor. And by a long weekend, no, I don't mean staying up late or playing video games. That's a shame. Those kind of weekends are the best ones. Anyway, Just do your best for now. You've got a good grasp on the topic, so don't worry about it too much for now. Just make sure you know the material for the December exams. Got it, sir. Thank you. Phew. I was expecting some kind of stern telling off about my lack of progress. Bell's about to ring, everyone. We'll call it there. I wish my bell sounded like that. As I'm making my way outside, I spot a familiar white bow. Ooh, Monica. Hey, I'm getting the name right this time. Not saying Jessica like I did a bunch of other times. Hey, Seaman. About to head to lunch, huh? Yeah. I'm really sorry, but I won't be coming to the club today. She raises an eyebrow. Oh, why's that? Being totally honest with you, I'm really not in the mood for it. There's just some stuff I need to sort out. Nah, bro, this adapting is crazy. There's just some... Yeah. And I don't think I'll be very good company anyway. She nods, but it's hard to read the expression on her face. Okay, that's understandable. By the way, you haven't seen Sayori around, have you? She didn't come to school today. Do you know why? Funny she should ask that. No clue. Sorry. Strange. Well, I hope you sort out whatever it is that's bugging you soon. Thanks, and sorry once again for bailing. It's okay. It'll be a quiet session today, I guess. What's with the three of us? It'll be interesting to see what it's like. Anyway, I've got to go. See you around, Seaman. See ya. Why do I get the nagging feeling she's judging me for something? Oh well. Much like the walk to school, the return journey feels equally as empty. Look at how gray everything looks, too. There's definitely some symbolism there. Between how, it's fall and all that. Not to mention how everything is going with Sayori and all that. There's definitely some symbolism tying that together, but it's really interesting how they tie all that in. Much like the walk to school, the return journey feels equally as empty. With another pang of guilt, I remember all the little jibs I used to... Is it jibs or jabs? Probably jibs. Yeah, jibs. I used to fire her away without being lazy and unable to get out of bed. Why is it that our brains are so good at reminding us of times we said or did things we really regret? A tiny voice of reason within me tells me that I had no way of knowing why she struggled to get up on time. I mean it. It's not like I set out to hurt her with my jokes. A kind of playful banter just characterizes our friendship. I just wish I could believe that tiny voice of reason a little more. As I make my way to my house, I notice a figure sitting by my doorway. I roll my eyes and suppress the urge to groan. I'm really not in any mood to deal with some religious nutter trying to get me to believe in God. Wait, hang on. That's Sayori. Sayori? Her head shoots up at the sound of my voice. What are you doing here? Oh, she has a sweater on, too. The sight in front of me is utterly unexpected. Neither of us know what to say. The aftermath of our previous encounter still lingers in the air. Can I come in? Yeah, sure. Thanks. After dumping my school stuff down, I turn to face her. The awkwardness doesn't dissipate. There's so much I want to say, but I don't even know where to start. I'm really sorry, Seaman. Tears immediately fill her eyes, and the powerful desire to embrace her hits me once more. I really shouldn't have kicked you out like that. I've been so horrible to you, keeping you in the dark. Oh, she's really sad. I was just so scared. So scared, and the whole thing is just so confusing. No, Sayori, it's me who should be apologizing. I'm so sorry for being pushy, for shouting at you, and for being such a lousy friend. I've been regretting how I acted on Friday ever since. Please don't hate me. Sayori tumbles into my arms, sobbing without restraint. I could never hate you, silly. You're my best friend. I was so scared that after our fight, I had pushed you away. I can feel my heart break as she sobs and clings to me, Instinctively, I wrap my arms around her and hold her close. Sayori, you're so silly sometimes, you know that? You could never push me away. I'm your best friend. Although recently, I've been wondering if I deserve to be. Huh? Why? I shouted at you. I made you cry. A few of my own tears have started to leak. With concern etched all over her face, she leans forward and carefully brushes a tear away. It's the last thing I wanted to do, and I hate myself for it. See, man, it's okay. Looking back, I really can't blame you. It must have been so frustrating from your perspective. I just want things to go back to normal. Please, can we just put all this behind us? It's like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders just by hearing these words. Of course we can. And here was me thinking you just didn't want to be friends anymore. I could never stay mad at you, Seaman. You mean so much. You mean too much to me. Can we agree that we're both a bunch of clowns and we're as bad as each other? Sayori gives me a watery smile. She clings to me a little harder. Hey, that sounds fair. Oh, to hear that laugh again. I'll always be here for you, okay? Even though I can be a dense idiot at the best of times. That will never change. She looks up, her eyes swimming with tears, even with tear marks all down her face and tousled? I think it's tousled hair. She still looks absolutely beautiful. You really mean that? I gently thumb away one of her tears. Of course I do. She burrows once more into my chest. It feels incredibly intimate to be able to hold her in this state of vulnerability. So that's why you waited outside my house. Yeah, I really wanted to see you, but I couldn't face school today, and I wasn't sure if you even wanted to see me. Her voice is slightly muffled as she talks into my shirt. It's kind of funny when you think about it. We both thought the other person didn't want to see us, when we both really wanted to see each other. Haha, oh, Sayori. What are we like? She giggles into my chest. At such a close distance, I can actually feel the vibration from her laughter. Yuri told me that she didn't think you were the kind of person to stay angry for long. She looks up. Yuri? Yeah, I bumped into her over the weekend. While I was at the park, needed some fresh air at night. Don't worry, I didn't reveal much. Just told her we had a fight. She was really empathetic and understanding. Oh, that sounds like her. She's such a dependable friend. Anyway, she's right. I hate conflict, and I don't like staying angry at people. Well, that's super convenient for an idiot like me, isn't it? Alright. Super convenient. I was going to try and find you earlier, but I thought I should give it a little bit of time first. Funny, both of them thought similarly on that. There's definitely some symbolism in how they think and how they love each other, I'm sure. And how their personalities intertwine, I mean. Ah, well, at least we're here now. And I'm glad you came to find me. And I'm super glad we made up. Oops, I got your shirt super wet. Sorry about that. Oh, good. Not the first time you spilled something on me. Now, is it? Oh, you mean that one time with... Hold up, Sayori. One time? Okay, you've made your point, meanie. We both share a laugh, and my god, does that laugh feel good to hear. Just like that, all the tension and stress I've been carrying over the past few days has lessened. It's like I can finally breathe again. Anyway, look, Sayori. I had some time to think about what you told me on Friday. I'll be honest with you, I didn't understand depression at all. And I can't imagine what you're going through. But what I do know is that I'll do my best to be there for you. Even if it's just as a friend. I know you said you like me too, but you weren't sure about your feelings. So we can go at whatever pace you want to go at, even if you even want to go at all. It's really frustrating because I do like you, C-Man, I really do. She bites her lip anxiously. I'd hate to drag you down. To get you involved with my mess. It's funny, you'll see that among depressed people. How they don't want to tell anybody or open up because they don't want to drag someone down with them. That's one of the reasons anyway, from what I've seen. I know you see it like that, Sayori, but I see it completely differently. No one is forcing me to make my decision. I'm choosing to get involved because I want to, because I like you, and I don't see you as a burden at all. Think of all the times where you've helped me feel better, or the other girls in the club. You're so good at keeping everyone's spirits high, breaking up fights, restoring the peace. Would it really be so wrong for me to give something back to you? I know you don't see it, but to me, you're worth an awful lot, and I care about you so much. But see, man, there are so many other things, other people out there, who are more worthy of your time. Oh, that must be hard to say right there. That must be so hard to say. I could never imagine the amount of just absolute self-deprecation that she must be feeling to say out the sentence like that. To essentially probably the love of her life, or her childhood love anyway. None of those other people are you, though. No one else on this planet could ever replace you. I grew up with you, Sayori, and you're my best friend for a reason. All of the happy memories we've shared, the jokes, the stories, the adventures. I share them with you, and only you. You're such a big reason as to why my childhood was so happy. Really? Of course, we used to see each other like every day. Our parents used to say we're inseparable. And here we are now. Even after the years apart, we still get along like nothing ever happened. So believe me when I say that you're very special to me. You've got a heart of gold, whether you can see it or not. Oh, C-Man. She starts to sniffle again. No one has ever said something like that to me before. Well, I'm glad to be the first. I'm still unsure, and it's still really confusing, but your hugs are really comforting. They make me feel like everything might be okay, if just for a few moments. I know what you want me to say, but I don't know. I still feel like I'm being selfish. And I thought you liking me back would make the rain clouds in my head go away. It's like there's a little ray of sunshine now, but it's still raining. Even though Mom told me that depression is no quick fix, Sayori's words still disappoint me. Mom did say it wouldn't be so easy. It wouldn't be easy. Guess I'm really starting to find out just how difficult this can be. I'm actually gonna take this as a screenshot for a thumbnail. It's a good thumbnail. Because after I do this path, I'm gonna change all the thumbnails so I can differentiate them. So this is a good one here. Guess I'm really starting to find out just how difficult this can be. Except for the Halloween one. I've got to make that the Halloween one. I have to change that one. That's okay, Sayori. I guess it was naive for me to think I could just come in and fix everything. That would be nice, though. I guess we could just start by taking everything really slowly. Like, could we not jump into going on official dates or telling everyone we're together just yet? Of course, whatever pace you want to go with, like I said. I'm not making the wrong choice, though, am I? Just please tell me if I'm being a burden. And I won't hold it against you if you don't want to be with me anymore. You don't have to worry about that at all, trust me. Although as much as I like you, I don't want you going through with this just because it's what I want. No, I kinda want it too. Kinda. I do want it. I just can't shake off the feeling that I'm not worth your time. And even though what you said just now really helped, feeling worthless is something I felt for a long time. It's hard to shake off that feeling. But by being with you, the rain clouds don't feel as bad. I'll be okay, Sayori. I just know it will. I'll see you through this storm, and I'll be your umbrella. Oh, that's a good line right there. I'll see you through your storm, and I'll be your umbrella. That's a good line. I'm not even. That's. That's actually one of the sweetest things you've ever said to me. That's good writing there. Poetic, too. Looks like the literature club is really rubbing off on you. I know, right? I'll be definitely next to Shakespeare. Just you wait. Anyway, I guess it's for the best that we're taking things slow. Because December exams are coming up. As much as I don't really want to, we should probably both be focusing on those. Yeah, I gotta lock in, bro. Yeah, you're right. But once they're over, I take her hand, locking her fingers with mine. We'll just have to wait, won't we? Anyway, speaking of work, I should probably get started with revision. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll see you later, okay? Okay. I wonder what Act 3 is gonna be then. I'm excited to find out. I hold my arms out and we embrace once more. Oh, to be able to hold her close to me, inhaling her scent, playing with a strand of her hair. It's heaven. Before I can stop myself, I plant a soft kiss on her forehead and break free, closing the door before my mind catches up to my lips. I swear I can hear a soft giggle as she closes the door behind her. No, literally! Literally, I'm definitely stealing that! Like, no, like, I was low-key thinking the same thing, man. Like, where was that line 4 years ago, man? I could've used that shit. Okay, whatever. Okay, everyone. Is it actually 4 AM? Are you serious? God damn, man. Low-key, if I don't stop now, I'm gonna be doing this shit till like 6 a.m. I should stop at 2 hours ago. I always force myself to stop at 2 hours. How long has it actually been? Have I been up for 2 hours? Yeah, wow, over 2 hours already. 2:07. Huh, well. Okay, not 4. That's an exaggeration. 4 years ago is... That's an exaggeration. I'd say 2 years ago, I think. No, more than that. Yeah, about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, not 4. Man, time's going by fast, man. That was 3 years ago. Wow. Yeah, no, literally though. Seems like a good place to stop. Let me save it. Don't want to make the mistake of not saving now. Yeah, I can override that. We're chilling. So, yeah. No, we're doing pretty good. I've played for entire days where I've had off from school. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. My goal is 2-hour chunks. I mean, yeah. Nah, I could definitely. If I played this during COVID, man, I probably would have. But then again, during COVID, I don't know if this would have hit me as hard as it is now. But who knows? Alright. Well, it's been chill. Thanks for coming in and watching. And, yeah, no, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow night as well. So, yeah, I'll see you guys. Actually, I don't think stream is technically... I don't know if you can still hear me yet. We'll find out.